Alright, so we're back in Midnight Protocol, hacking adventure game simulator. Not really a simulator for hacking, it's more of a puzzle, turn-based sort of puzzle game. Either way, it's kind of fun. Last time we did Evasion 2 and Bridge 1, now we're gonna do Bridge 2. I think it's another tutorial one. And we have this playground here, which looks like it's just a virtual playground if we want to go and test things out. Maybe test out if we get new programs or something. And then this one, I think this is some sort of story based one, but this one has got a bridge node and a finance node. It doesn't tell us if there's any ice, so maybe there's no ice. And remember, we put on this thing on our deck called Troll Toll. Activate a bridge node anywhere on the network, and when used grants 1 extra. So I think that was given to us specifically for, I mean, it wasn't given to us, we had to buy it. I think it was unlocked specifically so we could use it on Bridge 2. So let's see if we can get through this one. Initialize connection with network. Yes. Alright, so here we go. You can use the map command to toggle a mini map in the network. We saw that a little while ago, or in the last video. Ooh, look at this, is a big one. Now you can see we're at A0, there's a bridge 0, bridge 1, there's a C2, that's just a connector node that doesn't do anything. F2, which is a finance node. So there's 1, 2, 3 finance nodes and a bunch of bridge nodes. So if we can get through this, we can make quite a bit of moolah. So I think we want to try and go to bridge 1, just work our way around the screen. Of course, I could be wrong, that could be the worst possible thing. We have a trace 8. So if we just, I can't remember, what if we just move to B1? We move to B1. Now if we interface with it, that'll activate the bridge, but I want to go ahead and bring up Cloak with maximum power, but we can't do interface now, right? No, so we have to end. Trace protocol failed, so that's good. So that's going to give us a little bit extra time. Interface worked, so now we're going to move to C2, and there's nothing here, it's just a connector node. And so there wasn't any ice listed on the thing. I don't think there's any ice, but I guess we can do sniffer F2 just to be safe. Oh, there's no actions remaining. Okay, so then we'll do a sniffer. So they got a success on us, so we got to be careful. Sniffer F2, insufficient slices. All right, so cloak. All right, SL down, cloak 2, sniffer F2. Now there is some stuff there, a binary wall. So now we're in this position where we have to fight it. So we're gonna have to turn our cloak down again. SL down, cloak 2, and then we're gonna have to do dagger F2. And of course, since we only have 2 slices on it because of the dagger, because of the sniffer running, we can't do a whole lot. So now we're going to end. And so now we've got 2 traces. They need 6 more for us. We got that down to 48.4. So now sniffer is still running. It's going to be running for 1 more turn. So then not a lot we can do. Now we can move back to the first one and interface if we need to, because we only got a 37% chance. Let's do that. So move B1 and then move A0 and then end. And then dagger is going to run. So tracing succeeded again. So now we're here. I'm going to go ahead and interface with it. We're going to move back to B1, and then now we're going to SL up dagger 2. So now dagger should do 22 point. All right, so now we're going to end. Trace protocol failed, so we got lucky there, and our turn is starting. So now we have to move to C2, and luckily we are still good to go as far as trace program goes. Surprised we didn't get any report scanner. See, it shows us there was results inconclusive, so that's why we didn't know if there was any ice. Ice, ice, baby. So now the binary wall's only got 3.2 left on it. So now we can do a dagger. All right, so SL down, dagger 2, because it requires a minimum of 2. We're going to SL up our cloak, give it maximum power. So hopefully we'll avoid another detection thing. So trace protocol failed. Okay, so good. So dagger should finish up the wall now, which is good. So now we're going to move to F2. And so now there's only 50 credits on there. So we've got 1 turn left. Now, here's what we can use our troll toll on B2. There we go. And that activates the bridge, so we don't have to make the loop around. And now we have to end our turn. The trace failed again, so we're good to go. Since there's only, I'm gonna run leech with 2, and then there's no need for us to even stay here. Leech will finish it off by the time we get to the next one, I hope. So now we're here. End. Trace succeeded, but we still got 7. Leech stole 10 credits. Alright, so now we're gonna move to C0. Alright, and then we're gonna move to, oh, I guess we need to, I think we're fine. Let's move to C1 and see what happens. Okay, so now the question is there going to be ice on F0 or F1? That's the big question. Trace protocol failed again. Cloak is earning its money this time for sure. So sniffer, oh, we need some slices though. That means we're gonna have to SL down cloak 2, so we can run sniffer on F0. And there's hangman on there, so now we have to end our, no, we still have 1, but we can't run sniffer again on F1 unless, if we brought down cloak, I'm not gonna risk it. So let's end. Trace succeeded. Sniffer was still running, leech was still running. So now can we, I don't think we can. SL down, cloak 2, sniffer F1. Can't have it running more than once, so the only thing we can do is max cloak and then hope for the best. Trace failed. Oh, so good. So we're good to go there, because now we just have to immediately launch dagger again. So did we get all of those credits from that one terminal? I don't think we did. It's now we have to do sniffer F1. There's no ice on F1, so we can move to F1. And now we have to end our turn, but we can SL up. We can just use max on cloak. So it's got 6 slices. Alright, so we just have to wait until this all gets done. We'll interface here while we're waiting for sniffer to finish running. So we got all the credits from here. We'll end. And we got 5 traces left, so we have to move. I think we just do dot C1 or dot. There we go. Dot C1. Yeah, you can just use dot instead of move if you want to. Dagger F0. So it's got 2, so we need to get through it as quickly as possible. So I'm going to min cloak, max dagger, and end our turn. Now we'll probably get detected, but I'm running the risk. See, trace protocol succeeded, but dagger should do a hunka burning love to it. So now we can SL down dagger by 2. It'll do 22 points. It only needs to do 18 points, so max cloak. And now we have to, I wish I could see whether we got all those credits from there or not. It says drain the financial node, so I'm assuming that means we got all the credits from both of them. So I don't have to go back all the way over there. So I'm in my turn. Trace failed, so we're good to go. Dagger should finish that off. Good. So we're gonna I'm just gonna get used to doing the periods, so we can move to F0. And we have to interface it twice, and then we should be good to go. Max cloak. I think we are in good position here. No, we don't have any turns left. All right, so trace protocol failed. Okay, good. So we still got 4 turns left. Just interface. Oops, not information. Interface. So we've got all the credits. I'm going to move back to that finance node just to double check, because I don't trust my luck. If you've watched my other videos, you know my luck is not always something worth counting on. So we can still got, all right, so now if we just go to F2, it'll tell us a period. F2, probably a waste of time. Yeah, we got all the credits. So objectives, so the objectives will turn gray when a finance node has been completely eliminated. So we have completed bridge 2. And I hope we got another A+. We got another A+, but we only got 150 credits. That's really not a lot at the moment. But let's see if it unlocked anything else for us. We've got stuff to play around with still. There's our email. Didn't... Alright, I was talking to Snail earlier. Figured you might want some practice dealing with sysops from Find Kraken. I branched the playground and made a new version that includes an AI sysop. Not exactly a smart one, but hey. And we got these wire trials we can do. So we still can't upgrade our hardware at all. Black market, nothing new was put there. Jackhammer. Jackhammer is a stronger version of our icebreakers, but it always does a hit. But it always causes the sysop to notice us. And Gatekeeper can only be installed on an access node. When removed, teleports you back to the access node. So I don't know what good that's going to do us at the moment. Addresses are still... So we got the playground, which is what we just got the note about, and we got 127001. Just go back and look at that email. Practice dealing with sysops when Find Kraken. I branched the playground and made you a new version that includes an AI sysop. Alright, so enter. So it gave us a new mission. We already had that mission. Mission gone fishing. Hunt down the hacker responsibility. Alright, so use the playground to practice facing a sysop. So that's the playground to, oh, so that's this one. Okay, so there's a sysop on that one. So we still have the playground in 12700, and we have the challenge to look at. So what is the challenge is going to be... Instead of shot of adrenaline, the drive to compete, the challenge of laying bare that which with absolute confidence was considered impenetrable. Our team is once again delighted to announce the Wire Trials, a chance to test your mettle in an atmosphere of friendly competition. First up, qualifications. Behold an inconspicuous home network. This unsuspecting family of 4 was woefully unprotected. We took it upon ourselves to reinforce their security with some ice. Your mission, download the contents of the smart fridge before time runs out to qualify for the next round. Alright, so let's look at our deck for a second. So we have our icebreaker, we have dagger, we have leech, we have sniffer. Now we could get rid of leech, but that means we would have to hand do all of the but we're gonna have to have the encrypted smart fridge anyway, right? Email. Alright, Kraken's the, alright, the Wire Trials. You may download the contents of the smart fridge. Okay, it doesn't tell us whether it's encrypted or not. I'm gonna go ahead and... Alright, so let's see if the address tells us or not. Address. The wire path. Port scan block, plain text message and header, run free, run blind. Encryption node, a bridge node, a finance node. So it doesn't look like there's an encryption node. And there's no bridge nodes. But there's one finance node. So let's look at our deck and see if there's anything that we might want to... I'm gonna take tunnel. I'm gonna get rid of leech and replace it with tunnel, because this might just be a fun one to see what we can do. And then we're gonna go back to addresses, and then we're gonna try the wire path. and see what it is. Now hopefully this is a newbie challenge because I'm a newbie. Alright, the path of 16 legs, the path of riches, the path of loopholes. We got trace 8. And so we could go there and get payment, but we don't have leech. We've only got 15 turns. So the family savings are over there. So I think our first thing should obviously be to get to the bridge no matter what. So what does tunnel help us do? Help tunnel. Using a network while tunnel is active, crossing that connection will not trigger ice. Okay, but we don't even know if there's any ice even on here. Right? I mean, I'm sure there's some ice somewhere. Let's move to C1. And then move C3. Alright, malicious code detected. Poisoned malware. Well, trace will decrease every turn. Program must be removed manually. So, I've been poisoned. Can be... I don't have remove poison though, do I? And so end. Remove poison. Okay. So then I'm going to tunnel. Because we don't have time to do the... Oh. Because we had to do that. So can I do tunnel D0? Program already running tunnel D0. Oh, I already moved past it. Duh. I'm on the connector node. So move D0. And there's more ice. So now I have to wait for... I have to use an action to get rid of the poison. And then we are getting really close to being detected. So, tunnel has stopped running. The tunnel is still running. So I need a cloak. So cloak. Oh, tunnel is considered a stealth program, so I can't run multiple stealth programs. Well, that's not good. So I think we're in a lot of trouble here, friends. Tunnel is still running, right? Oh, I'm on the data now, so interface. Okay, so I've downloaded, it's gonna take 3 turns to download it. End. So now I can do cloak. And cloak is set to max. But can I make it back to the interface node without triggering any more poison? If I could go to C4, alright, so move C4. No, I can't. There's hangman there, so now I can't do anything. I think I'm gonna fail this challenge. Alright, so data node downloading, player turn, start a turn. So what is it doing? Cloak? We can't have cloak. Can we have cloak running? I have actions. Cannot run additional stealth programs. The noose. Can I remove the noose? All. Cannot remove the noose. Processor cleared. I can't interface. I can move. I can't move to C2. I can't run tunnel. Or can I run tunnel? Tunnel C2. The noose is considered deletes all running programs. Okay, so that was the program. That was the ice that attacked me. The ice is the noose had deleted all my running programs. Can I move to F1? Probably not. So at this point, we're just gathering information. So we are there. And end trace program is detected. How come we're not? Yes. I don't understand why we're not losing. Okay. System dump, cheese, milk when crisp, comparative analysis report, buy additional milk, flag detected in metadata. His first step was taken on the path. So can we just exit? It says I completed the challenge, but we got 30 credits and 1 black hat reputation associated with the wire, stole, completed the challenge. Okay, so I don't understand why challenges organized by the Wire are now available from the Black Market tab. Participating in a challenge costs you money, but is a good way to make an extra credit. You can only participate in 3 challenges at a time. Okay, so addresses. I guess we have to go find them someplace else. Logs. We have to wait for the next challenge. Okay, so email. So what is our next one we want to look at? We want to look at this 127001, or this playground. Testing around for new programs. We don't have any new programs. So let's look at this one. No, we didn't need Leech. I was right. We didn't need Leech. So let's just see what this one is. Not ready to go in the playground yet. Go this way. They want us to go this way. So, but let's... Nothing there. So move C0. There we go. We can't activate cloak though, can we? I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. We got plenty of trace time left. So go ahead and activate cloak. It's already maxed out. So I'm going to move to B0. Then we are in a bridge node. So we already know how to do this. So I can interface. Whoops, information about we're out of turns anyway. So end, cloak, failed. Good for us. Interface. Surprise. So what do we got? We got a data node. We got 2 data nodes, Clover and Snail. So let's see Sniffer. I want to learn more about this person, Clover, that's helping us. Nothing there. Move D1. In. We don't have any actions left. Okay, so move D1. So now interface. And then end. Sniffer should stop running after the end of this turn, right? Do I want to decrypt the contents now? If you're reading this, F you, it means I couldn't talk you out of getting behind a terminal again. Yeah, I get it, you're doxxed. You got doxxed, it's bad. But now that they let you go, maybe in some way, please don't take this badly, it was a good thing, like a chance to figure out who you really are beyond just data. Yeah, ironic coming from me, I know. This whole hacking thing with you and Snail. It was what I needed. I love what we do. I guess I'm hoping we're not just that. It's the health-genic job too. That messed with me, Data. Easy to forget that behind all this there's real people, real lives, you know? I could do with some perspective. Want to just do some offline normie crap sometime? Watch a movie? Go for a coffee or something? So this Clover person, I'm guessing we had some sort of relationship with them before. And they are not happy about us still being on this path of hackerdom. Let's try and Sniffer, D0. Nothing there. So end our turn. Trace succeeded, but we still got 7 turns. Move D0. Alright, so now we can interface this one. No, we interface. There we go. No actions remaining. What? I was downloading. Okay. There we go. So now it'll take 1 turn to download. Decrypt now. Yes, I want to decrypt the contents now. Hiya, kid. Ta-da! Hiya, kid. I'll be level with you. Clover put me up to this. I think you'll agree it's not my style. You know, she was here when word got out. It was pissing it down and she had just come in sopping wet. Too cool for an umbrella. Gave me the usual quit smoking for Elena, as she does. Then the news feed updated. Prominent hacktivist Data in custody. Bloody hell, she looks so very small. You go easy on her, okay, Data? Take it from the expert. Consider your priorities once in a while. You know, folk like you and me, we're like gravity walls. The closer you get, the harder we draw you in. Sooner or later, people learn to keep their distance. Clover doesn't come around that often anymore. Anyway, I was to say something nice. I've seen a fair few come and go in my life. Elena's already gone if I'm being honest, but you, Even out there beyond your keyboard, you're something of a fixture. As far as compliments go, that's a pretty bleep one, but you know what I mean. Take care, kid. So it's just some notes from our friends. How nice. So we explored the network, and that means that's all there is to it. So we are done with this one. Whoops. We're supposed to exit. There we go. Abort connection. Yes, there was nothing to be gained there. We got our A+. No reputation. Let's see if those notes are stored in our... No. Kraken is the dude we're after. Snail is another friend of ours. The Wire is a loose community of hackers. Yeah, so no new information. Addresses are still the same. So we've got the 2 playgrounds to mess around with. Email is still... Okay, so that's a job for us. Info on Kraken. So what do we want to do next? Vault node of public network. We've already done that one, haven't we? Oh, we have to accept the transfer on that one. So what's this new one? Oh, it's the playground. The playground is the sysop. Okay. So that's our logs. Use the playground. So I want to go back to... Do we have any apps now? No, but where was Notepad? No. Gestalt. Oh, let's look at private.ear. Let's look at the intranet and see if that has anything on it. Intranet. Oops. Intranet. Press enter to start typing. Private here. Searching. Alright, so intranet news security. 17 mirrors of BlackNet database taken down. Domain names revoked. Intranet news security. Obscure but successful business models. Suspected large-scale gathering of citizen data worldwide. Deniability. Private.ear acts as a neutral third party, bypassing international agreements on citizen surveillance. Ties to a wide range of governments and regimes. So I think this private.ear something. All right, let's look at Gestalt Strategics. Let's see if that's on there. Whoops. Gestalt Strategics. All right, intranet. Let's see if I remember. Oops. Darn it. All right, this whole keyboard thing is kind of weird. All right, Gestalt Strategics. Alright, Intranet News Security. Strategic communication firm specializes in election management. Several manipulation scandals. Local elections in the Republic of West Tehran and the presidential race in Salakang. So these notes are about some organizations that don't sound too nice. Prosopone Casting. Let's look at that one next. Prosopone Casting. Prosopone Casting. Deepfake casting agency once again sued by actors union. Current legalization lacking. Can a person's likeness ever become public domain? So we have a surveillance company, an election manipulation company, and a company that uses deepfakes to deepfakes. I'm sure you know what a deepfake is. It's a video or audio file that sounds or looks exactly like the person that it was trying to imitate. So you can see how all those things could work together. And I think there was one other thing we could look at. BGP, too big and crazy. So let's see if BGP is on the intranet. BGP. Border Gateway Protocol, standardized gateway protocol in use since 1994, used for routing packages between autonomous systems. Correcting its vulnerability is a technical and economical challenge. The arteries through which data flows. I'm guessing we're gonna have to figure out how to do something with Border Gateway Protocol at some point. Our addresses are still the same. Our email is still the same. So I guess on the next episode, we will take a look at these playgrounds and see if they can do anything for us. So it's right at 30 minutes. Thank you for watching. I'm really liking this game. So far we haven't failed anything. I'm not sure about that challenge. It looked to me like we were getting ready to fail it, but maybe since it was a challenge getting the traces doesn't affect you. I don't know. I might have to look it up. I don't know. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.